Thanks to Greg at Egosoft for providing me with keys to the Split Vendetta, Cradle of Humanity, Tides of Avarice, Kingdom End, and Timelines expansions. Space. It's still pretty big, but I've seen most of it. These are the continuing voyages of Captain Saka. I built an empire around my homeworld of Argon Prime and became the destroyer of Xenon. Thanks to an experiment from Bozo Ta, I found myself in a galaxy far, far away. I had to use what little Xenon technology I found to come back home. And while I'll miss the Star Destroyers, nothing beats coming back. I'm ready for whatever challenge lies before me. This is X4, a roleplay series. Alright everyone, welcome back, and if you remember from the last time, we have a brand new embassy room here on our headquarters, led by the Ministry of Defense, the Ministry of Finance, and they seem to be the only ones there. So today's first priority will be to head into our factions and go, let's say, alphabetical for my own sort of sanity here. To get all of these folks in the embassy. So let's start with the Alliance of the Word, and I don't actually know if they have a representative or not. Let's take a look. Aha, so there is the Alliance Parentage Shipyard in Sacred Relic. And we can't get there by teleportation. All right, that means a job for our envoy here.
Envoy.
Take it out for a test drive. Miss Slammer, if you please, dock at the Parentage Shipyard. Dock and wait. And away we go. And yes, indeed, at our stations we have the Boron bringing 9,000 energy cells, the Hong bringing all of the smart chips and drone components, so just a few energy cells needed to get all the drones on that new defense platform there in Sanctum Verge. And I believe the way this thing is shake, rattling, and rolling, maybe Fort Victory is lowering the boom on it. Let's do a live stream view. See if Fort Victory is actually firing on this CPU ship. Yeah, they look to be in battle mode. All the warning klaxons are on those discs. So my idea of placing a defense platform right within turret range of that CPU ship might be paying off so that our carrier fleets can do something else productive. All right, cool. In Sacred Relic, the Alliance of the Word Shipyard is just ahead. My goal was to teleport to any of the stations that I could, but I don't think the Alliance of the Word was high enough. But yeah, with a ship like the Envoy, it won't take us too long to hop sectors, that's for sure. And they got a dock warmed up for us right there. Nice luxury dock, that's what I like to see. All right, lower the cargo ramp, here we go. On to the representative's office. We'll see if we can request their presence aboard, considering we did help them reunite Boron space.
Hello.
Hello, Top
It's good
Mankasut.
to see you, friend.
We would like to invite a diplomat from the Alliance, please.
Relaying message.
We cordially accept your invitation. In the interest of scientific exchange, I shall journey towards your embassy shortly.
Safe journey.
Much appreciated. Outstanding. So next up, the Antigone. Should be quick.
I have arrived at your fascinating installation.
You know what? I'll take fascinating. Aha. At the Antigone Argon equipment dock. Can we teleport there? Yes, indeed. And while we're here, we'll go ahead and tell the envoy to head back to base. Await further instructions from us just in case we need to go hopping somewhere else. All right, representative's office to the Antigone. A long-time ally of ours. Hello, Mr. Felden.
It's an honor to see you here.
I imagine it would be an honor to have a diplomat.
Relaying message.
The Antigone Republic gladly accepts your invitation. You can never have enough friends. I will arrive at your station shortly.
Good luck out there.
How come I got a feeling that diplomat would challenge us to a duel and slap us with a leather glove for insulting his honor? Next up, Argon. Easy enough, heading back home.
I have arrived at your embassy and am looking forward to working with you.
Oh, I say. All right, back to the Argon. Hello, Miss Polar. Long time no see.
It's an honor to
and
see you here.
we would like to invite an Argon diplomat, please.
Relaying message.
The Argon Federation accepts your invitation. I will be aboard your station shortly, and I'm looking forward to working with you.
Good luck out there.
Shoo. Ah, the Court of Curbs. Yeah, it's been a long time since we've been to Split Space. We helped the Curbs assume power. Just a question of where their faction representative, that's the Free Families. Oh, Court of Curbs.
I have arrived at your embassy, and I'm looking forward to assuming my official duties as the diplomatic representative of the Argon Federation.
And I'm looking forward to you being there. Court of Curbs headquarters is in Fires of Defeat, but that was the Free Families in Fires of Defeat, so maybe the Curbs have set up shop here too, and we'll need to go looking for them. All right, Envoy has made it. We'll hop on aboard and head to Fires of Defeat.
Can I
Miss
help?
Slammer, set a course for Fires of Defeat, please. Bye, Astrid. Aha, and the last energy cells were claimed by the Pioneers. Cool, so when the Hong gets there, whenever the Hong decides to get there, we will be all set, and then we can pull what money remains out, since we're delivering some high value goods. Yeah, just one jump through $2,000, and then we will be in Split Space, and it has been quite some time since we've been over here in Split Space. We do have the Caterpillar that has been doing some local trading, keeping all of the Split well established, both the Court of Curbs and the Free Families. Definitely some Paranid influence in $2,000. I didn't expect that. I expected a lot of Talati, but boom, Fires of Defeat.
Entering system. Fires of Defeat.
All right, Miss Slammer, I'll go ahead and take it from here if you don't mind.
Sir.
Let's see if we can spot it ourselves. We'll do a long-range ping, see if there are any unknown objects or stations that pop up, because the headquarters is supposed to be here. If we see a Court of Curbs ship around, we can ask them where their headquarters is.
Raider.
Yeah, there's a Court of Curbs.
Greetings.
Dragon, where can I find your faction representative, please?
Now.
Split defense platform.
All right, so you are living at the Split Defense platform, easily enough. Now, one thing I didn't show, we haven't actually been in the pilot seat, but we have our stance as being neutral and cloaked, and then we have our faction cover, so we can choose to look like any of those groups. So let's try a Court of Curbs, cover active, and if we go cloaking, ooh, ah. Nice, folded up. Nice low profile, almost looks like the Astrid. Very sleek. Back to neutral. We're here on a diplomatic mission, and we want everyone to know that Saka Spaceworks is in the area. So the Court of Curbs are after somebody. Looking at our encyclopedia, let's see who they really don't like here. So factions, Court of Curbs, the Antigone, Argon, Duke's Buccaneers, the Queendom of Boron, the Rock, the Terrans, and the Vigor, and then actively against the Fallen family, Scaleplate, and the usual suspects. So, yeah, we might be able to convince them not to do that, something like that. But defense platform right down below. Yeah, I haven't seen one of those contraptions before as far as like, you know, a blueprint. Not sure what
Envoy.
that is. I don't know if we need one of those on our defense platforms. If that would be helpful in any way, shape, or form, we might look into that. All right, looking for total shit. All right, here we are around the backside. Okay, so you kind of stand off to the side. Well, we're not going to hire an agent just yet. We need to get our
It's an honor to see you here.
diplomatic envoys aboard.
Relaying message.
Split wish to thank you for invite. Curbs join your diplomatic network.
Split wish you fortune.
And we shall have it. So fallen families are not going to join, but free families are actually in this very system, just over here, literally a hop, skip, and jump away. And we can't teleport there either, luckily.
The ship will be undocking soon.
Yep, we can head on over,
Can I
Miss
help?
Slammer. Off we go. Aha, the Hong has pulled up to the Sanctum Verge defense platform here and has delivered our drone components and energy
Split
cells.
arrived. We'll occupy seat now.
Yes, I see you've made your seat. All right, so the energy cells are coming in 2 and 5 minutes, so that means the Hong can actually get on this Circle of Deceit scrap factory, which is just missing 1,350 smart chips. Yeah, and that's it. So 1,350 smart chips for the Hong. 1,350, confirm that. Hong will be on their way to do that, and then finally deliver the smart chips. Booyah. And then that will be all of our upkeep missions done. It's very nice to have a nice clean mission board, so that way we're not overwhelmed or feeling like we need to do about 20 different things. We're doing one at a time, nice and methodical. The cargo drones are sort of the last thing that we're doing. And then we can focus on our agents once we have all of our envoys in place. All right,
It's an honor
Hatikva,
to see you here.
we would like your diplomat, please.
Relaying message.
Split gladly send delegation that will speak for all free families. Split, head out right away.
Split wish you fortune.
Indeed. And then Hatikva Free League is up next. I think we can get there on our own. So not quite. We can get to the Argon, but we cannot get to Hatikva on our own. Okay.
Split made it to Creature Station.
Well, welcome to Creature Station. All right, Miss Slammer, we're heading back to Hatikva's choice and back to our old neighborhood at the Argon Trading Station. All right, and the Antigone Energy Trader Ides should be pulling up to, yep, indeed, docking there. So that will be a nice batch of energy cells. And once they drop in, drones will be made, and then we'll just be waiting a minute for the Boron Energy Trader Dolphin to arrive. Yeah, that gets them up to 31 drones waiting on those energy cells. And there is the Rock Rattlesnake going to town. And hey, a boa is actually heading to where we just took off from. So good to see a friendly ship around here. And there is that Energy Trader Dolphin coming in now. Once they get there, then we'll have probably, 500,000 credits we can pull from the station, since it won't need anything else. I don't anticipate it getting under attack and losing drones, but in the future, I guess we will see. Cool. Cargo drones restocked. Dolphin leaving. Yeah, they'll leave 482,000 credits to pull out. Let's accept all estimates here. Nice payday there. Good payday there. All right, cool. Not gonna lie, part of me wishes we would have taken the Astrid to do this shuttle running, but it's good to get the engine broke in on this Envoy.
Envoy.
And just in case we need the cloaking device, we will have it. It's better to not need it and have it than need it and not have it, that's for sure. Yep, the Hatikva are
Hello there.
long-time supporters. Hello, Miss
Honor to
Cult.
see you here.
We would like a diplomat from
Relaying
Hatikva,
message.
please.
The Hatikva Free League welcomes the opportunity to widen our diplomatic circle. I'll be arriving shortly.
Good luck out there.
Yep, thank you, thank you. We already have the Ministry of Finance, so next is the Queendom of Boron. And I don't think we have the oomph to go straight to Boron space at this Boron wharf here. Nope. All right, we're going to be in it for the long haul on this one. Miss Slammer, I hope you packed your
We'll
snacks.
be undocking soon.
We're going to Boron space.
I've arrived at your embassy.
Thank you, Chiana. All right, it says the Hong is 1 minute away
Entering
from
system.
delivering
Argon
those smart
Prime.
chips to our new junkyard scrap heap. I hope that is indeed the case. Yep, Hong is on the way back, just a few jumps away, and then we'll rejoin the fleet there at Argon Prime, head back to its station while we pick up the rest of these diplomats. And it actually looks like we're following the Hong through. So depending on our speed, we might actually catch up to the Hong, or if the Hong stops to align themselves to the gate, we might see them going through. And there they were. Will appear right on the other side.
Entering system.
See you, Miss Brax. The Adventure's Promise is an interesting looking system, that is for sure. It's technically Boron space, and we'll be in Boron space in one jump. And while we're here, I know we're sort of going out of alphabetical order, but since the Terrans are there in Saturn and we're on this side of the galaxy, I don't fancy coming back that way once we do our rotation. So we'll hit up the Terrans next and then continue our alphabetical approach. And there is the pointy bits of boron technology. You can tell we're getting closer to Kingdom End. And now that I think about it, it's so good not going through that hazardous region where we built the highways around through that asteroid belt. It's much nicer to go this much safer route. But as we hit up this super highway, we'll be at Kingdom End before we know it. And it would be nice to see the Queen again, but I haven't seen her ship around lately in quite some time. Or, who was that, Nita T? Aha! Cargo drones are restocked at our last place, which puts our one mission left. To hire an agent, we'll go ahead and set that as active, but not head to that just yet. And I do love Boron architecture as far as the landing bay is concerned. Really expansive. And come to think of it, I do hope the envoy that they send us will be comfortable in their suit, hovering around that table. I completely forgot about that. Hello, Sansiwo.
It's an honor to see you here.
We would like to invite a Boron around my round a table.
Message.
Oh, why, yes. We will gladly accept the invitation that you have so graciously extended to us. I will make my way to your embassy post-haste.
Pleasant travels.
That's the goal. And like I said, since the Terrans are on this side, we'll be making our way to Saturn.
Can I help?
Go ahead, Miss Slammer.
I have just been welcomed by your embassy staff.
Good to hear. If they mistreated you in any way, tell me, and then they'll answer for that. No one mistreats our Boron buddies. Yeah, so thanks to this connection, it looks like we are going to be heading the way we used to do, through Towering Wave and Sanctuary of Darkness, that place, on through Great Reef, Getsufune, and then down through Asteroid Belt and to the outer human solar system. All right, Miss Slammer, this next place sucks. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for you. We turned this gate back on a little bit ago, and inside is terrible.
Entering system. Sanctuary of Darkness.
Yep, just stick to the highways as best you can. We'll get through this crap, past the foreboding crystalline rock formation. Oh, never mind. We can get to the Terrans by teleporting. Awesome. Hold up, Miss Slammer. Throw on the brakes. So the Quetanauts, we definitely won't be able to get to them, I don't believe. Where in the gravy were the Quetanauts in the grand scheme of things? Over here, I imagine? There they were, the Pillars of Elysium at Mitsuno's Sacrifice. Can we teleport there? Nope. All right, Miss Slammer, this is a massive cross-galaxy hop. Dock and wait at Mitsuno's Revenge, please. Or Mitsuno's Sacrifice. She's got a revelation, she's got a defiance, and she's got a sacrifice. She has no retribution. Ooh, 6.2 million from the shipyard. I imagine we might have sold some envoys. Now that is a handy button that I'm just learning to push in our diplomacy. Say we didn't know where the Quetanauts were. Right there, Mitsuno's Sacrifice, show on map, takes us right to the faction headquarters and lets us even know who we're talking to. The one thing that I do have a question on is the diplomat is vacant, meaning I don't know if they don't have a diplomat available, or once I request one, they will assign one. So let's head on over. We're friends. They should send a diplomat our way. So we've got a Trinity defense platform that is opening fire up on somebody. As we pass on by, there are buddies too, but they are the Trinity. And who are you shooting at? Oh, there was someone there. Swarm missiles, snail shells, they did a number on that defense platform. Whoever they were. Trinity are really gearing up. That is a lot of destroyers and fighters on the way. All right, as we pass through, we'll be able to see if anything else has been built by the Quetanauts since we've been here. Yep, nothing on the straight and narrow new. On to the next sector.
Entering Mitsuno's Defiance.
There was a compound refinery here, the wharf. We'll be passing the hydro processing plant, and then one more jump to Mitsuno's Sacrifice. And dead ahead, the Pillars of Elysium. A very intimidating looking station. Oh, so we're pretty much straight ahead? Nice. It's almost like they were expecting us. Now, I don't know if I've actually formally met the Quetanauts representative before. Oh, Mr. Rayner.
Hello?
Could we have a diplomat from the Quetanauts represent you, please?
The grandmother smiles on us. We are happy to hear that you have invited us. I shall make my way aboard your station without delay.
Bye.
Bye. All right, Trinity, we should be able to directly head to. Hold on. That's right, we have a button. Use it. Pious Mist 2, the Sacrosanct Conclave. Yes, indeed. And we can go straight to the rock. So Riptide Rakers. Can we go straight to Riptide Rakers?
I have made it to your station and am very much looking forward to engaging in diplomatic talks.
Indeed. So in the meantime, what we'll do is we'll have the Envoy start heading to the Riptide Rakers shipyard.
I'll wait for you to tell me to take off.
Proceed. Off you go. I got you from here. I will see you at the Riptide Rakers. Hello, Trinity, El Manco Stat.
Prophecy's blessings upon you.
And you as well. Could we get a diplomat, please?
The realm of the Trinity has agreed to humor your request. Since I will be speaking on behalf of all Paranid congregations, I shall take up my duties in your embassy without delay.
Stars guide your way.
Yep, awful convenient. Next up, the rock. Yep, one thing about the Split. Their architecture is very pointy.
It's an honor to see you here.
Yes, and an honor to have a diplomat, perhaps.
Message.
Split, accept invitation. Split, prepared to express will of the Patriarchy.
Split, wish you fortune.
Much appreciated.
The representative of all United Paranid has passed your threshold.
Welcome, welcome.
Split arrived, ready to take up diplomatic duties.
Ready for you to do diplomatic duties. All right, back on board with Miss Slammer, heading to Riptide Raker space. Then we've got the Pioneers, the Talati, the Terrans, and the Vigor. Oh, that is a massive Trinity fleet. Who are the Trinity
Entering system
mad at, by the
right
by? So enemies of Dukes, Ministry, Talati, Terrans, and Vigor. And the usual suspects. All right. Yep, so Trinity right next to Talati and Prophet Center Alpha. It looks like the Trinity has actually already pushed that. 2 grand just up north. So Trinity does have a Paranid defense platform right next to the Talati refined goods. So 2 grand would be a hotbed, and they're only 1 jump away from the Talati faction representative. So hopefully they don't go ham before I go inviting the Talati over. What we'll do, since we're on the way, we have to stop by the Vigor Syndicate anyway. We'll go ahead and put the
new orders.
Vigor Syndicate stop first. Riptide Rakers, we have to go through Avarice, and I am not looking forward to getting through Avarice. Because if there's one thing the Vigor Syndicate can bring, it's countless numbers of fighters. That is for sure. All right, Vigor Shipyard in view. I'll go ahead and get ready to head out. If she flies off, awesome. Her next destination is Avarice. We'll just catch up. No, we don't use our spacesuit. Don't jump out now. All right, Vigor Syndicate, here we go. Get ready to hop off the landing pad.
The ship will be undocking soon.
Yep, go ahead, because I am off. If you take off, I'll see you in a bit. All right, let's grab our Vigor. Mr. Klassen.
Honor to see you here.
Indeed. Can we have a diplomat from the Vigor Syndicate, please?
Message.
We accept. Soon the Vigor Syndicate will sit at your table.
Good luck out there.
Shoo, bring those aviators.
Can I help?
All right, Miss Slammer. Go ahead and head out, off to Avarice.
I have arrived at your embassy, and I'm looking forward to doing business with you.
Very well, Vindy.
Entering system. Avarice.
Oh, this is not a good time to get stuck. We'll teleport. Thankfully, we can teleport back to our scrap factory and let the Envoy continue on past that precariously placed defense platform. All right, screen past tide break. We have one jump to get into Avarice 1. Yes, because right next to this star is exactly where we want to be. All right, so if a turn Vanguard has been destroyed here, maybe the tide just came in. That would be quite a bit of luck, that is for sure. Maybe Vanda should come because she's got those aviators. This is bright, man. I'm the don't stare directly into the sun eagle. Sorry,
Envoy.
navigation's not here. I guess they're on break, but either way, you got this. All right, Riptide Rakers, here we come on the safety of the station, and I haven't heard the tide announcement lately, so we're still in good shape there.
It's
Mr.
good to see you,
Hender,
friend.
you two, we need a diplomat from the
Relaying
Rakers.
Our people are honored by your invitation. I will be aboard your station shortly.
Good luck out there.
Thank you, thank you. All right, Miss
ship will
Slammer,
be
let's
undocking
get
soon.
out of Dodge and get
Can I
out
help?
of Avarice as quickly as we can. So next up is the Sagaris Pioneers, the Talati, and the Terrans. So Sagaris, I don't think we have the ability to go straight there. Nope. So our next destination then?
I've made it to your embassy.
Good deal, Yara. Your next stop, the Pioneer Space Lab. Dock and wait. And in the meantime, we can hit up the Talati and the Terrans. All right. Talati? Hello, Zisulas?
To see you here.
Sure. Can we get a Talati diplomat, please?
The Talati Company accepts your gracious invite. We are looking forward to doing business with you, and I will arrive shortly.
Good profit to you.
And you. And there are the rings of Saturn in the Sol system for our Terran Protectorate diplomat. And hopefully the Envoy has made it out of Avarice.
I have arrived at your company headquarters.
Awesome, good deal. All right, Miss
It's an honor to
Kojima,
see you here.
could we get a Terran
Relaying
diplomat,
message.
please?
The Terran Protectorate has deemed you important enough to accept your invitation. Prepare for my arrival.
Good luck out there.
Well, my people will prepare. So that leaves just one diplomat to go get. And we are indeed one jump away from Black Hole Sun. Miss Slammer made it out of Avarice in one piece, and that's all we could ask for.
Your embassy has welcomed me.
Good. And if we could go straight to Antigone, we could teleport there, but we were like, just a few hundred feet from the jump gate to get to Sagaris, and there is their space lab. Oh, just feel like, it is bad for your health to just sit for hours and hours at a time. Good on you, Miss Slammer. I didn't know if you were embracing your inner Paranid and getting yourself one of
Envoy.
those standing cockpit seats, or are we going cheap and making all of our seats stand up? Oh. Okay, I was just kidding, guys. And we haven't been to Sagaris in quite some time either, not since the adventures of Dr. Fine Man. Space Lab is looking pretty big these days, that is for sure. Hopefully we can find a parking place.
Bring the ship in.
Oh yeah, right on the side. Outstanding. Yeah, here at Space Lab, you really can't get a feel of how big it is from this landing bay. We have a lot of obscured sight lines, but pretty massive. And this shall be our last diplomat coming to the table, literally and figuratively. All right, Sagaris. Mr.
It's an honor
Arakaki.
to see you here.
The Sagaris Pioneers gladly accept your invitation. I will arrive at your embassy shortly.
Good luck out there.
Sure, Karen. All right, without further ado and delay, I think it is time now to get the Envoy back to the Ministry equipment dock, as we will be hiring an agent. So I don't know if they'll be on this ship.
I have arrived at your embassy.
or if we may be getting them a new ship. But while Miss Slammer makes her way there, let's check on our embassy. Take a look at our big family here. Open the door. All right. We have an eclectic group of individuals here. Ra Tsint from the Court of Curbs. We have Lao Tung with the Free Families. An empty seat. We have Ya Tepult with the Rock Patriarchy. Brant Dresden with the Terran Protectorate. Gantelios Ganatos Ugalarius VI with the Ministry of Finance. We have Kelmenkonid with the Realm of the Trinity. Rusiris Heos Yohulis IV with the Talati. We have Kareen Verma with the Argon. We have Kulaho with the Boron. We have Elmankosat with the Alliance of the Word. Callan Cornell with the Antigone. Chiana Karen with the Sagaris. Chiana Riano with the Hatikva. Yara Lanner with the Riptide Rakers. Duridos Deridos the Third with the Quetanauts. And Vindy Venek with the Vigor Syndicate. Hello everyone, I hope for some very productive talks in the coming days. I hope you will be open with me on your thoughts and goals, as I will be open with all of you. And I hope to bring this galaxy together against whatever may come in the future. Because I feel old relations run deep. And just the fact that they're sitting across from the same table as each other, when normally they wouldn't give each other a time of day, we have a unique opportunity here. And to make sure that that opportunity meets our needs, we need to get into some agents. And looks like the Ministry equipment dock is the place to go. So this was 2.5 hours for me, probably only 15 to 20 minutes for you. I'm not sure. But next time, we will get an agent and see what kind of wet work they can do. But we will cross that bridge when we get there. Thank you so much for sticking with me, everyone, and I will see you when we meet our first agent. Take care.